Welcome back, welcome back. Just want to spit this quick little 16 before I go to the store. On that fucking cardboard. I said, me and Pac, we are not the same. So when I rock, I'm a pop like a stock exchange. I'm all about the rings, call me Doctor Strange. Once you enter the squared circle, this fireman will stop your flames. No oppin', James, I'm topping brains. Your fire lit stars leave scars across skylines like rocket flames. Deadbolt raps, how you lock the game, call me Zeus. The volts that I hawk, you can't mock, cause we not the same. You proper lames got improper names. Everybody wanna be big until I play the who shot your game. We Hail Mary the bombs first to stop your game. This Joker get to robbing after he pop a Wayne. Rap a thinking tank, jack a shark in it. You know you at the end when I hard fin it. Pen, harpoon, pressure will hard pin it. It ain't real bars unless God's in it. I son men. Like some men, cause some men. So my father made me a son men. Boss.
Stone, you've got pennies in your pocket, you've got nothing in the bank, creditors are calling, you're behind on your promises. And he says, here's how that occurs. You've attracted, up until now, you've attracted the things to you because of the person you've become. Now I said, well, how can I change all that? He said, very simple. If you will change, everything will change for you.
Oh, really?
You don't have to change what's outside. All you've got to change is what's inside. To have more, you simply have to become more.
Shout out to the Bay.
Then he said, don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. Start working on yourself, making these personal changes. And he said, it'll all change for you. Stone, you've got pennies in your pocket.
You know how facts that is?
Creditors are calling. You're behind on your promises. He says, here's how that occurs. You've attracted, up until now, you've attracted the things to you because of the person you've become. Now I said, well, how can I change all that? He said, very simple. If you will change, everything will change for you. You don't have to change what's outside. All you've got to change is what's inside. To have more, you simply have to become more. And then he said, don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. Start working on yourself, making these personal changes. And he said, it'll all change for you.
Hope you've seen it. I love waking up early, man. I love being the first one up. I don't know what it is. I think it has something to do with the Bible. Because like the Bible talks about this thing called the morning dew. Something like that. And it's like, you know, when you first come outside, you see that like mist, sorta, like the wetness or whatever, or the air has that that cold but not coldness. Like, I don't know how to explain it. There's something about the very beginning of the morning, especially when the sun comes out and like it starts waking up the flowers and shit. Oh man, it's just like what I guess it sounds like. It's the beginning. It's the awakening of his world. You know what I mean? Like, we got lights on all the fucking time. That's not the way he wanted it. His lights are in the sky. Those are the fucking lights he made for us. But we can't even see them anymore because we got all these lights. And I get it, you know what I mean? It's good to be able to walk through your city and not in complete darkness so you could be safe or whatever. So, I get it. Like I said, man, there's just something about it. I was gonna come on here and talk about some shit, but I forgot. And all of this talk's making me think of Pennsylvania when I first went up there. Pardon me, I gotta go make a coffee. There we go. So, yeah. Like when I first went to PA, bro, I finally seen the sky and the majesty and glory and magnificence of the Lord. See, when you're in the cities, you can't see it because of the lights. The lights are so bright that some of the stars that don't shine, you know, the brightest and shit, they don't be out there like that. And then you look in the sky and you see the moon and you see the one star there and you see the one star there and a couple here, and, you know, it don't look like much. And when you're a black man raised in the fucking city, you don't get to see. See, they did a good number on us, and I love the Most High, because he made me love everything that was his since I was a kid. I always thought everything that he made was better than what we made, because I love science. When I learned that when I was a kid, that I'm actually looking at stars and lights, and they're not really there. Did you know that? Did you know that some of the stars that you're looking at exploded a long time ago, and they're not there? It doesn't exist anymore. We're just seeing the light still shining because light, it's so far away. And the light is still coming this way. You don't understand time. I didn't understand time. Without moving, get it? Time is different when you don't move. But when you move at high speeds, it's different. Like I said, the light moves at light speed. So what we see, it ain't there no more. That's what scientists say. So when I realized that my father's powers are so awesome, he can make something that can disappear, blow up, and still the light is shining for me, I said, yo, no man is greater than him. We can't make things that blow up and still can be seen. That's how powerful the Lord is. Like, are you understanding that? Like, you people have no idea. That's why you don't fear him. When I moved to PA and I went to my friend's house and they said, yo, let's go to the store, let's get some Dutties. Let's get some Dutches, bro. Fucking white boys. I love you niggas, y'all. Them niggas up there was the funnest I've ever seen in my life. So we go and we're walking. And I'm telling my Diddy Bop stories from Jersey. Me and my boy, my white boy, shout out Doughboy. Always gonna love you, little brother. I don't give a fuck how much we went through. Nigga, I still miss you, man. I miss you and Chris, man. Anyway, like me and my boy, we walking. And we going over the war stories and shit. We like 20-something years old. And, let me get two. We going over the war stories and shit. Matter of fact, let me get three. And he got his little crew there. And we're talking about how me and him used to do when we were younger. And I'm all happy. I'm thinking about how lucky I am now that I live there. And I'm thinking about God as everybody's walking and talking. And I look up. And I seen the countless amounts of stars that are up there. And that shit, I never seen it before. That shit fucked me up. I literally was like, I'm walking. Like, yeah. I look up and just freeze. Literally mid-talking, mid-everything. And freeze in place and like, oh my God. And then everybody's like they're aware that I stopped. So, and because I was talking. So they walked like 2 steps ahead of me, 3 steps ahead of me. And they thought I was going to keep walking and talking. But I don't know. It just, the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen it before like that. I was like, yo, wait up. I asked him. I remember asking him, is it always like that? Have you always seen it like that? And when I say they gave me the funniest look in the world, they was like, what do you mean is it always like that? And I was like, yeah, like, when you look in the sky, like, that's what you see? This is what you've been seeing the whole time? And he was like, yeah, this is what, you know what I mean? This is what it is. And I was like, the look on their face, still, meh, it's just stars. I was like, yo, I surpassed all of these niggas in knowledge, bro. I say, yo, this is crazy, yo. I thought these niggas knew what they was looking at. I thought they understood all this time. And that's when I understood. I was like, yeah, nigga, you're not the same, nigga. You're different. Something's different about you. You remember and understand things that people gave up. It's right in their faces. And they're like, it's stars. When I looked up and I had that in my head, like, there's a lot of stars that ain't there. And then I looked from one eyesight to the other eyesight, turning my head, and I could not see stars. And I was like, yo, I couldn't count this if I wanted to. I'd be here all night and I'd fuck up because I would count one twice or something. I was like, yo, that's fucking crazy, yo. Like, then I knew. That was the first sign I was on a mission of God. Because it was my first mission. But that right there, that let me know. I said, nigga, yeah, you definitely, nigga, you are on a quest. And you are not stopping. I don't care if a nigga pops you out here, dog. I don't care if these niggas don't want you in this town. They're gonna have to get the pitchforks. They're gonna have to kill me. I remember I said it. I remember sitting in my boy's house that night and thinking about all of this shit and how I could really make these moves and change my life and start working, man. And I was like, yo, I'm not going back to hustling. I'm not going back there. I'm not. Nobody believes in me. Nobody believes in me there. Nobody knows me really there. And they knew me my whole life. All these people they treat me like James. They don't know my family. They don't know my past. They don't hold nothing against me. My past is everything I show them right now. And all they seen was a nigga go up there with nothing and say, I'm not leaving. I know you motherfuckers don't like me. I don't care. I want my spot. I don't care if it's a fucking hole in the wall. I want my spot. And I found my hole in the wall. And I stunted on them niggas. And I stunted. And I don't know, oh, I'm the man. No, I went out there carrying the values of the Lord. How to be a man. I was out there grinding like I'm grinding now. Inspiring a whole 3-mile town of white people. Like, yo, what the fuck? This nigga's going hard. This nigga works all the time. This nigga's out in front of the bar, literally having fucking contests by himself. He's putting on fucking performance, entire shows for people. Who the fuck is this guy? This nigga's amazing. I remember sitting out there with my dude, Billy Cure. What's up, man? I wish I could find you, bro. I wish I could find you, big bro. Damn, man, that's what I be trying to tell y'all faggot ass niggas, man. When you find your big brother that ain't your big brother, you better fucking stop styling, nigga. Like, real talk. That was the only nigga that gave me a chance, man. And it was all because I could spit bars. I showed my talent when I was up there. I used to sit in the bar, and he used to like rap. It was crazy. He was the fucking like whitest white guy in a way, but the nigga knew all of rap. That nigga was a monster at the old school rap. I remember when he used to be like, man, y'all young boys, y'all trash. These young niggas is trash. And he was talking about all of them, like Biggie, Pac, all these. Like, man, them niggas is trash. I said, what, nigga? You don't know about my era? You don't know about my era, nigga? Old nigga? He said, nigga, alright, what you got for this? But this nigga started unloading. I said, wait up, how this white boy doing that? I know who you rapping, I know what song you rapping, but how do you know that? And how do you know what he's saying? This nigga knew what the fuck they were saying. He didn't understand all of it, but he got it. He understood the beginning message. He's like, why don't your people rap like this no more? This is the real shit. Why don't y'all rap about yourselves like this? And I said, let me show you something, OG, big homie. And I started putting the Dead Mamas on. I put the fucking Hard Knock Life Hustle songs on. The Biggie, it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. All of that shit that he knew of the famous songs, but he ain't see the other sides. He ain't see the DMX's, the fucking Lord Give Me the Sign, and I'm slipping. You know what I mean? I'm ready to meet him. When I started playing him them songs from my era, he was like, what the fuck? Why didn't these songs blow up? And I said, exactly why you told me my generation trash, and why don't they rap like this? I said, we do. And you don't get the shine. They don't know what you're saying, even though you're using regular words. They don't have no idea what you're saying. And only 1 to 5% of us actually pick up on these songs and be like, oh shit, this is what their real meaning of everything they did everything about. Everything there, the whole fucking albums were about certain shit, and everybody looked at the other shit and said, yeah, I want to be a gangster. Like I was telling my boy the other night, I said, listen, bro, I won't use the Bible, and I approve of Israel. I said, how come you and me, you're a little younger than me, right? You're like a little younger. How come our older brothers and me and my generation and you and your little generation gap, how come we all heard all those music? How come we heard all those songs together? I said, you remember being with your crew or your family members and being around your hood, and y'all niggas had the radio? and y'all used to fucking the new song or the mixtape or the album, the Nas and when all of them shit used to come out, yo, we used to huddle together like fucking like we were going to school. I remember this shit. It was the one time all of the boys or men could sit there and listen, and they wanted to know what the fuck these people were saying, and we were so uneducated in words and the world that we didn't know they were telling us that we are the children of Israel the whole fucking time. Yo, Nas's whole first album is about black people being the children of Israel. His fucking name is Nas. Nasir. Oh, I forgot. You don't know who Nasir is. I forgot. You wouldn't look him up. What did he call himself? I'm God's son. So who did he say he was? Did he say he was Jesus? Oh yeah, I forgot. In the Hate Me Now video, he literally walks in the video with a cross on, and it's back in the day, 2,000 years ago, and everybody's beating his fucking ass and getting ready to pin him up. He showed you motherfuckers. Then Jay-Z. Didn't Jay change his name to something? Didn't he go by Jehovah? Is that a literal name of the Hebrew God? You fucking idiots. It's literally what they call them in the fucking the Old Testament, you jackasses. DMX. He literally was the hardest core hard rapper ever, and his whole shit is about God. Damien, I got a store. I'm ready to meet him. Everybody knows X to preach about the Bible, except he kept saying the wrong name, and look where that got him. The Father don't like that shit. The Father don't like that. Now, how come all of these men, all of these black men, all of them, that don't look like Africans, how come in all of their raps they talk about they're the sons of God? How? And then when they blow up, they don't say we're Israel, they say we're gods. I'm Hova. I'm the son of God. I'm DMX, the Dark Lord. Why they all end up going Ultra Instinct God mode like Goku? Why? Why when you listen to Wu-Tang and you listen to 36 Chambers and all these different things, you niggas don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You niggas, I remember, like I said, when we used to be in the huddle and I used to be a young boy and not know what they were talking about, I understood certain things of what they were saying, the places and certain, I didn't understand though. And then when I got older and studied shit, and now I go back and listen to it, I said, oh shit, I'm studying that I'm Israel and all this dumb shit. And now I go listen to these niggas' old albums and I'm listening to them tell me that I'm Israel. And then I'm thinking about when we were all huddled together like fucking idiots. And I asked my boy, how come we paid attention to those songs? How come we end up learning about those things they were talking about? How come we adopted the don't be a pussy ass nigga, but didn't adopt don't ruin your life? I said, how come we adopted that? I said, how come when the songs they talk about, how come I could show you that they're really rapping about the Bible? How come? I said, how come when you, my G, I said, how come you read certain shit in your raps? And then I'll tell you, hey bro, you know that's in the Bible, right? And this nigga don't know the Bible. I mean, he knows of it. I'm sure he knows certain knowledge and he incorporates it. But I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about this nigga will say something about himself and his life. And I'll be like, yo, you know that's Destiny. Like, it's amazing, yo. It's really amazing. Like, I remember when I first started studying that part of it. And I started just going back and looking at old lyrics. looking at old videos, all that shit. With my new eyes, my eyes to see and my ears to hear. That's what that scripture means. The eyes to see and the ears to hear. How the fuck do you niggas think you can see or hear when the people that, don't want you to know, don't want you to know? So what does that mean? How do you get the eyes to see? Oh yeah, you have to learn shit. And when you learn other shit you don't know, you can see things that's in your fucking face that you don't know and be like, oh, I can see now. Now I can see. And then you start looking around at everybody else and you're like, yo, they can't see it. They don't see it. So then you, like a normal dumbass, try to tell them. And then you look like a complete fucking fool. Because you can't prove everything. You just like the Bible, lyrics are to be interpreted. No, the fuck they're not. When a motherfucker writes rhymes, oh yeah, I write rhymes. When I say something, I meant what I said. When I write something, it's because it's in my brain. When I